In this series of videos, we're going to be working through the 2018 GCE O Level MCQ Solutions. We'll be shedding some light on the theory as well as the thought process behind each question. Now, in question 1, we have a pipe with an approximate length of 60 centimeters, as well as an approximate internal diameter of 3 centimeters. So we are asked which instrument is the most suitable for measuring accurately the internal diameter as well as the length. Now, if we recall in our O-level physics syllabus, we have three main measuring instruments. We have the meter rule, we have the Vernier Caliper, as well as the micrometer screw gauge. And each one is suitable for measuring up to a certain range of lengths as well as their own accuracy. Now, a meter rule, of course, as the name implies, measures up to 1 meter. However, it's only accurate up to 0.1 centimeter. On the other hand, we have the Vernier Caliper that measures up to only 15 centimeters, and this is slightly more accurate, is accurate up to 0.01 centimeters. And on top of that, we are able to measure with our Vernier calipers external and internal diameters with the outer and inner jaws of our Vernier caliper. Now finally, we have our micrometer, which is most suitable for measuring up to about 5 centimeters. And it has an accuracy of up to 0.01 millimeters. However, the micrometer can only be used to measure externally. So we are unable to measure internal diameters with our micrometer. Now, if we look at the length of the pipe, we can see that the only instrument that we have available here that can measure up to 60 centimeters is going to be the meter rule. So essentially, our answer has to have rule involved. So this immediately rules out option A. Now, if we wish to measure the internal diameter of a pipe, we are unable to use the micrometer because, as we mentioned, we can only measure externally with the micrometer. So essentially, this rules out option C. Now, the next thing is between the rule as well as the tape. So, if we have a tape is essentially a lot like a meter rule. It can measure up to 1 meter in length, but it can measure curved surfaces. So because we are not interested in measuring any curved surface such as the circumference of this particular pipe, basically this also rules out D. Now this leaves us with option B as our answer. So you would think that Vernier caliper, having the word caliper inside, is the same as the word caliper alone. So this will give you a clue that option B immediately is your answer. However, I would like to stress that the Vernier caliper is not the same as just calipers. Now, if you do a quick search on Google on the word caliper, you're going to get these two different images. Now, the image that you see on the right is the Vernier caliper that we are very familiar with. However, what we see less often is the image on the left. The image on the left is our caliper. Now, the caliper, basically you can see that we have two different kinds. We have this kind where we are able to clamp something from the outside. So what we'll do is we'll clamp, say, a circular object from the outside, and then after that we'll put this against a ruler and then we make our measurement. And similarly, we have this kind of caliper where the jaws clamp from the inside. And once again, once we clamp the object from the inside, we can put it against a ruler, and similarly we make our measurement. So even though we can get this answer by making the assumption that the vernier caliper is has the same meaning as that of calipers, just bear in mind that both are very different objects.